Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's May is going well. Hope you all had a great, if you're a mom, you had a great Mother's Day. If you took your mom out or whatever you did, hopefully it was good for her. And, if you don't have your mom or if you're estranged, shout out to you as well. But yeah, and then Memorial Day is coming up, so it's like almost back to back holidays. But today we're here because I wrote poems inspired by music. And speaking of that, as always, obligatory self promotion. What if I wrote the world poems inspired by music, if I can talk, written by me, your girl. Always linked in the description, always linked in the link tree. Check it out. So today we're going to talk about. So I had some poem ideas, and they're all based off of music. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I think I wrote 8 poems, and I wrote them all as tankas, which are like haikus but with 2 extra lines, basically. So it's still the syllables are 5, 7, 5, and then the last 2 lines are 7 syllables each for 5 lines. So the first one, like I said in my short video, was inspired by Foxy Brown and just her calling herself Mahogany Brown, and I love it. And, just being proud to be a dark skinned woman. So it is called Mahogany Brown. Mahogany Brown, baby, are you sure you can handle me? 'Cause I'm a lot to handle, and you gotta tame me, but not control me. This one might be 8 syllables at the end, but I had to get the message across. And then this next poem is inspired by Trap House by Baby Mother, featuring Fly Anakin, which all of these songs I recommend you go listen to. I love Baby Mother. She's one of my favorite rappers. She has a lot of good songs, of course. She's one of my favorite rappers, of course. I'm gonna recommend like everything. And this one is featuring her boyfriend that she's been with, I feel like a long time, maybe over 4 years. And he's also a rapper. He's from Virginia, hey, and he's from Richmond, Virginia, and Baby Mother is from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I no 36 Mafia is from Memphis, Tennessee, but still same state. And basically, it's just them being horny for each other. That's basically what the song is. But I highly recommend listening to it. So I called my poem Love House. Come over to eat me up. Come over to love me, and I'll please you back. I don't just take, I will give you all of me too. I just realized 2 of these poems might be a little similar, but it is what it is. Some of these are very horny songs. I try to break them up though, so it's not just back to back. The next song is a dance song that's inspired by, it's called Groove Thing by Zayn, their 90s group duo. Um, I love the song. It's very funky. You can definitely groove to it. And then they say this in the song, so the title's called What You Gonna Do. So basically they're trying to get the guy or girl, whoever you like, to dance. And, they're like, what you gonna do? Basically. Get down with me and don't just hold on to the wall. Dance, baby, dance, baby, dance for me. We can have so much we can have so much fun. I as always have a typo. We can have so much fun if you just let loose, be free. And then the next poem is by Utada, which she is a Japanese singer and she was very popular like in the early 2000s. I want to say Simple and Clean is her most popular song. And this song that I wrote, well, you might not see it yet. I'm going to come out with a short video already inspired by Dirty Desire, and I love it. The beat is funky, it's great. And then she says in the song, I'm not your girlfriend, because she's lusting after someone who is not her man. So the poem's called I'm Not Your Girlfriend. Can you feel my lust radiating off of me? You're not mine, but I wish you could be, because I need to feel how you touch me. Which I'm just going to go ahead and do a confession about myself. I used to be down with OPP, but I'm not. anymore. Especially not getting older, like, you don't wanna be messy, you know what I mean? You wanna be with someone who wants to be with you and not, try to steal someone. Because if you try and steal them, that's how you're gonna lose them. That's my little rant right there. And then, this artist I just recently found out about, her name is Julia Wolf, and this song is called "Get Off My." You'll see what it means in a minute. But, she's really cool, and she's kind of indie and stuff. I feel like that's really cool. So there's like a Mean Girls. I say something about Mean Girls in the poem. So you know how the mom was like, "I'm a cool mom." So I put "You're not a cool mom" as the title because that's kind of like the reference. And then these are lyrics from the song, well, from the chorus actually, specifically. So it goes, "You should get off my dick," which is the main chorus, the main point of of the song. And then, "Never been like me to talk like this." So here it goes. "I only talk shit when provoked, and bitch, you've got some nerve looking down on me. I'm tired of these old ass mean girls. Please grow up." So this poem, I had like the ending part with the mean girls. I really was like, I'm feeling this. I had to keep changing the first part so much, and it's like it's 5 lines. Why can't I just get something that I like? But I finally got it to what I wanted. And then this next poem is inspired by another Cardi B song, even though I did a whole video for Cardi B. But it's inspired by the song "Better Than You" by Cardi B featuring Cash Cobain. And I have a little complaint. So I actually have the CD of Am I the Drama, and there are like songs missing. And then this song is only her on the actual album, but on streaming, it's featuring Cash Cobain, which I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it was better without him. He's just saying anything, just kind of like all kind of features for males, for men. I shouldn't say males. It sounds like a femcel, I guess. But men, when they have features, sometimes they just be saying anything. Just like I have a solo version of "Nice to Meet You" by Pink Panthers, because I don't know what, I forgot what the guy's name was. Central C, there we go. I don't know what he was talking about. So I just have her version on my phone. That's it. I did not I probably downloaded the album, but I don't listen to the one with him on it. But anyway. So the song's called "Better Than You," and so the title is "The Bestest." Oh, and then I also use some lyrics from the chorus as well. So it goes, "Bitch, I'm better than you. That's your friend. Fuck that bitch. I'm better than her too." So I love that part. So here it goes. "Better than you on my worst day. Face bomb, and I'm super creative. Always better than you, and you will never be higher." So we got two more poems left. So I'm pretty sure Cloud Nine is like when you're on Cloud Nine, like you're happy. That's what the poem is called. And it's inspired by On It by Jasmine Sullivan and Ari Lennox. This is from her album Hotels. I think that's what it was. This was like a few years ago. She came out with this album. But On It is very explicit. They want to do stuff on it. You get what I'm saying. So here it goes. "I want to be on it. I want it deep inside of me and never take it out until we're both satisfied and reach the clouds." I also love a cloud metaphor when it comes to sex and orgasming because you're at your highest self. I feel like that's cool. All right, this is the last poem. So it's by Generous by Doja Cat, which is not released. It's a song that she did like on a live or something. Um, and somehow, no, she released it on SoundCloud, but it never was like a thing that she like put on Apple Music or anything. But I don't really like her as a person. I will acknowledge that she's very talented and I do like her music, but her as a person, I can't get down with. But I did listen to it on SoundCloud, so I'm like, she probably still would get money from it. But then I did illegally download it, so then I was like, okay, well then I can listen to it without feeling guilty because I don't really like her as a person. But anyway, generous is just being generous with your lover, basically. And so she says this in the song. So the title is "Give You Whatever You Want." "Baby, I want to give you all of me tonight. I think you deserve me. And I want to do whatever you want to do tonight." I also think I have 8 syllables in the last line, but you know what? I had something to say. But yeah, have you been inspired by music lately? What's your favorite song right now? I think my favorite song right now is Hot and Sexy, the girls trip version with Tyla from Zara Larson. I don't know, it's just so catchy because, yeah, you want your girls to be beautiful, fly, hot, and sexy. And I love the New York Pollard sample, like using her voice in it. I'm trying to think what else. Anything Zara Larson, really. Some of her songs, I'm like, from the album, I wasn't 100% into, but I do like the girls trip versions too. And I like how she like changed the beats for some of them. I still feel like it works. I did listen to Lady Gaga's like reimagining of Mayhem on Apple. Like I looked at one of the videos. One of my favorite songs, Killer, and I didn't like the beat, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna finish watching that. And then even though I have not done any poems for Cowboy Carter, I am wearing my shirt I wore to Cowboy Carter, just in honor of, writing poems inspired by music. Have another singer on my shirt. So yeah, let me know what you all think about these poems. What's your favorite song right now? What's your least favorite song right now? Maybe you have a song that you absolutely hate, but it just keeps coming on the radio or on TikTok, and you're like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Let me know what you all think, and I will see you all next week.